They didn't fire a missile. They didn't issue an ultimatum. But when Donald Trump once again turned his attention to Greenland, Denmark responded in a way that shocked Washington, rattled NATO, and sent a clear message to the world. Greenland is not for sale, not for takeover, and not up for threats, no matter who is asking. What began as a political statement quickly evolved into one of the most serious diplomatic standoffs between longtime allies in modern history. And to understand why Denmark's response is being called bold, historic, and even dangerous, we need to look at what was really said and what it could mean for the future of global power. Trump's renewed interest in Greenland didn't come quietly. This time, it wasn't framed as a joke or a casual idea. His rhetoric was sharper, more forceful, and far more alarming. Statements suggesting the United States might need Greenland for security reasons sparked immediate outrage, not only in Denmark but across Europe. Greenland, the world's largest island, sits at the center of Arctic geopolitics. Melting ice has opened new shipping routes. Untapped mineral wealth has drawn the attention of global powers, and its location makes it strategically vital for missile defense and military surveillance. But here's the crucial point many ignore. Greenland is not American territory. It is a self-governing region within the Kingdom of Denmark, and its people have a voice. Greenlandic leaders were quick and united in their response. Across party lines, they rejected any idea of foreign control. Their message was blunt. We do not want to be Americans. We will decide our own future. For Denmark, this wasn't just about land. It was about sovereignty, international law, and the stability of alliances that have held for decades. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen did not mince words. She stated clearly that any attempt to seize or coerce control over Greenland would be unacceptable and could fundamentally damage NATO itself. That statement alone sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles. Think about that for a moment. A NATO ally openly warning that U.S. actions could threaten the alliance's very foundation. That is not normal language between partners. But Denmark didn't stop at words. Behind the scenes, Copenhagen moved quickly to strengthen its position in the Arctic. Billions were allocated to boost Arctic defense, surveillance, and military presence. Not as a provocation, but as a signal. A signal that Denmark takes Greenland's security seriously. A signal that Greenland is protected. And a signal that intimidation will not work. Meanwhile, former U.S. officials, including defense and intelligence veterans, publicly warned against escalating rhetoric. Some went as far as saying that any attempt to force control over Greenland would be catastrophic for America's global standing. This wasn't just Denmark pushing back. It was a growing chorus of voices saying, this has gone too far. What makes this situation even more intense is the broader global context. Russia and China are expanding their Arctic presence. The U.S. is anxious about losing influence. But instead of diplomacy, pressure entered the conversation, and Denmark refused to bend. Greenland's people, long treated as an afterthought in global politics, suddenly found themselves at the center of a geopolitical storm. And instead of silence, they spoke with clarity. Their message echoed around the world. Self-determination is not negotiable. This moment has exposed a hard truth about modern power politics. Even among allies, trust can fracture when force is implied. Even strong partnerships can strain when respect disappears. Denmark's response wasn't loud, but it was firm. Not aggressive, but unmovable. Not emotional, but deeply principled. And that is exactly why it resonated. Because in a world where power is often measured by threats and dominance, Denmark chose a different path. Law, unity, and resolve. The question now is not whether Greenland will remain Danish. That answer is clear. The real question is this. What happens when powerful nations forget that even allies have limits? This story is far from over. And as Arctic tensions rise, the choices made today could shape global relations for decades to come. If you want more deep dive stories like this, stories that go beyond headlines and explain what's really happening behind the scenes, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. Your support helps bring you more powerful global stories like this one. Thanks for watching. and stay informed.